because this anti-Semitism issue is plaguing the Ivy League across the board. Many students are now rethinking their college application strategy as a result of it. Some are even looking to transfer out of what was once their dream school. Harvard is reporting a 17% drop in early applications. That's a 4-year low and a very staggering statistic. Joining us now, Command Education CEO Christopher Rim. Christopher, it's great to have you on the program. And you've got dozens of families that seek your counsel in order to get into schools. You've got people saying they don't want to go to Harvard this year as a result of what we're seeing on the campus with respect to anti-Semitism. You even have a student who said Harvard was his dream school, and now he wants to transfer out. I think that 17% drop in applications really shows that people are thinking about this in a different way before. Harvard no longer has this kind of shining crown on its head that it once had.
Definitely. And you know, I've worked with students. I mean, I work with students starting in 8th and 9th grade to prepare them for the application process, because it's not just the grades and test scores, you know, that get you into a Harvard, into a Penn, into a Columbia. You know, it's much more than that. So we're working with students to develop, you know, their extracurriculars, and they work incredibly hard over the 4 years of high school. But I'm having this student got into Harvard last year, you know, and now is like, Chris, you know what? I can't do this. I don't feel comfortable here. You know, the president of Harvard is still here, you know, not following the lead of what's happening at Penn. And, you know, they want to transfer. And I don't think Harvard is necessarily carrying the same prestige, the weight as it used to. But who knows when that will change or if that will change. You know, I think the first step is really the leadership changing at the university. But until then, I'm seeing students asking me to transfer out, and something I've never, ever heard of before.
Yeah. So, Christopher, is this just about the anti-Semitism we've all now seen on campus, or is there something else happening where parents and kids are looking at the actual education? Are they going to have an enlightened mind when they leave that 4 years of that institution, or are they going to be indoctrinated? Is that happening? Because in my own life, my daughter went to the University of Chicago. I saw the garbage that she was taught at the University of Chicago. The next one, she's at the University of Dallas, which has been a great university and a classical school, I think way better than the University of Chicago. Are people making those calculations as they decide what school they're going to go to or what where their students are going to go in the family?
Definitely. And I think every family and, you know, their values and what they're looking for in their child's college education is all different. But we certainly have clients who are saying, you know what, we don't really want to send our child to an Ivy. If they want to go, that's fine. But, you know, they are really pushing students to look into schools like Duke, Emory, WashU St. Louis, UT, Austin. I mean, there's so many incredible schools that they're not the Ivy League, but you can still get an incredible, if not better education. And I think they have the ability to make that decision because of all of this, really what's going on with the Ivy Leagues right now.
Yeah.
And I think families are being a little bit more open-minded than in the past.
Christopher, thank you so much for being here today. This is a conversation we're going to continue to have. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me.